Hey now everyone, Matt Haywood here from the Star Wars Time Show, where you can get us, you can get us on YouTube, you can get us on iTunes, Google Play, Spotify, but that doesn't matter. We're here to talk about 11 facts about the Rise of Skywalker's plot, and how do I know them? Well, because I have a connection to the Force, my friends. Have you not figured that out yet? In reality, it's because I can read, and like the rest of you, I kind of consumed Vanity Fair's piece last week, the big magazine expose on the Rise of Skywalker, that offered up some concrete details about the Rise of Skywalker's plot. So I wanted to take some time, now that I'm back from vacation, to sit down and kind of just get in front of the mic and talk about 11 facts about the plot of Rise that we can now say are concrete facts. They're not speculations, they're not rumors. These are legit facts about what we can expect to see, experience, witness, whatever you want to call it, in Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker. So here we go. Alright, first up, we know now that there will be at least 2 new planets featured in The Rise of Skywalker. The first one, this desert planet we've been seeing, we saw it in the teaser. A lot of us were going, was it Jakku? Is it Tatooine? No, it's called Pasaana. And on Pasaana, we're going to have another fact that I'm going to get to, but we're going to have a new alien race we're going to meet. So the desert planet you've been seeing is Pasaana, not Jakku, not Tatooine. Who knows where it is? It's been described as being on the edge of the known galaxy. That could play into some of the unknown region stuffs we heard. But the other planet is going to be Kijimi. And I'm assuming I'm pronouncing these right, because I'm always right? Anyway, so Kijimi, we're going to go there when I'm assuming either the heroes or the bad guys are going to be searching out Zori Bliss, played by Kerry Russell, who is part of the Thieves' Quarters, and that's on Kijimi. So we know there's going to be at least 2 new planets in Rise. Again, Pasaana, the desert planet, and Kijimi, kind of the snowy planet where the Thieves' Quarter is going to be at. Alright, so number 2, you can't have a new Star Wars movie without some new aliens, and at least some of the new aliens we're going to meet in Rise of Skywalker are known as the Aki-Aki. That's kind of how I'm pronouncing it. I guess they could be Aki-Aki. Either way, these are kind of the squid-looking people. It looks like they live on Pasaana, so there's a good chance they'll probably be interacting with the main heroes, possibly also the bad guys. But at this point, it's not clear how they will play a role in the story. Are they just going to be background? Are they actually going to help kind of turn the tide in one fashion or another? But we now know that the Aki-Aki are going to be the newest style of aliens we will see in the next Star Wars movie. Quite frankly, number 3 is probably my favorite fact that we got from the Vanity Fair article. We've all been speculating, there's been rumors out there, but it's now confirmed the Knights of Ren will be in this movie. You can see right here, it looks like they're going to be at least on Pasaana, and there's some cool things in this shot. There's an Easter egg there. If you look at the guy with his back to us, that axe is actually from a background item in Solo up in Dryden's office, so check that out. But with the shot also revealed, at least in the Vanity Fair article, at first they claimed that in the trailer when you see Kylo mowing people down with a saber that he was fighting the Knights of Ren. They then walked that back. So as I kind of said in number 3 here, the description, there's a good chance that Kylo and his Knights of Ren may be at odds in this movie. They may not start out kind of fighting each other, but it may end that way based on some events that we think may happen, Palpatine reincarnation. Maybe Kylo doesn't want it, maybe he realizes it's not the way to go, who knows. But the Knights of Ren are freaking confirmed. They're finally back. They're not just in flashbacks in Rey's head. They are real, and they're on Pasaana at least, and one dude has a gun for a freaking arm. After number 4, we got a confirmation of a character that an actor's been playing, an actor that caused a lot of speculation and rumors on a character he could be playing, and that's Richard E. Grant. And you remember before he was talking about, fans may know who I am, they may not, I can't say anything or I'll get killed. We now know that he is Allegiant General Pride of the First Order. So I'm not sure what that title means. I don't know if he's above Hux, but you can see him pictured here together. They kind of look like a cute little family. Maybe they're father and son, who knows. But he looks like he could be a dick, so I guess that's a perfect quality to have if you're going to be a First Order officer. So the mystery behind Richard E. Grant's character is no more. Alright, so for number 5 here, I wouldn't say this is a huge reveal. I mean, we've all kind of known this, and by we, I mean the people that spend their time searching down rumors and speculation posts for new Star Wars movies, but it's now confirmed Kerry Russell's playing a thief called Zori Bliss. She's going to be at the Thieves' Quarters located on Kijimi, or Kimiji, or Kakashi or Takachi or Pokemon, whatever the hell I'm saying. Anyways, I'm assuming either the Resistance or the First Order, probably the Resistance, is going to have to seek her out to steal something that they need to progress their mission. So you heard it here first, people. Zori Bliss going to be hired to steal something for the good guys. All right, this one shouldn't be a major surprise if you're a Star Wars junkie like myself either, but it has now been confirmed that there will be a 1-year time jump between The Last Jedi and The Rise of Skywalker. This, as Oscar Isaac has hinted, it allowed him and his character and Rey, Daisy's character, John, Finn, his character, to kind of build a shared history, which is actually going to be depicted in a new canon novel coming out before the film releases. So, yes, 1-year time jump has now been confirmed. It just allows the Resistance, the baby Resistance, to give time to stew a bit, grow, and kind of recharge and regenerate. And for number 7, it's been confirmed, not that this should surprise, but Rey's Force training will almost be complete in The Rise of Skywalker. So just like Luke in Return of the Jedi, she's probably going to have to do one more thing to complete her training to become the ultimate light Jedi, whatever the hell we're going to call them now, Skywalkers. It makes sense. So I'm assuming her final bit of training to push her over the edge, like Luke, will be to confront Kylo and either redeem him or take him out, just like Luke had to do with his dad. So Rey's going to be pretty badass. So those of you who think she's too OP, you might as well not watch this one, because she's probably going to make you cry. I love her. Can't wait to see her kick some ass. Let's go, Rey. For number 8, Rey and Kylo's Force connection will be deepened in The Rise of Skywalker, which, I mean, makes sense. We've talked about this on the cast, the show, about how they may do these Force flash fights, basically fighting through the Force that takes them around the galaxy. In the end, though, I do think this Force connection will ultimately lead to the redemption of Kylo, the saving of the galaxy, and the ultimate vanquishing of the Sith from the galaxy. So I'm interested to see where this thing goes, because at the end of Jedi, I mean, Rey kind of shut the Falcon door on Kylo and closed the connection, but it is going to be deepened now, confirmed in The Rise of Skywalker. All right, so number 9's pretty deep if you really think about it, but it's been promised to us now that The Rise of Skywalker will give us a definitive end to the Jedi versus Sith conflict that's been raging for centuries. I mean, it goes back to the KOTOR days. We saw it in the Republic versus Separatists, the Rebellion and the Imperials, and now the Resistance and First Order. Behind all these conflicts has always been the Jedi, who are supposed to be good, and the Sith, who are supposed to be bad. So we're going to get that resolution in The Rise of Skywalker. I don't know how it's going to happen. I'm assuming Kylo's going to have to turn to the light and ultimately wipe out Palpatine. That should snuff out the dark side for good. But you never know. Maybe we just go to gray Jedis or gray Force users, or like I said, just Skywalkers. But we are going to get an end to Jedi v Sith in The Rise of Skywalker. The penultimate The Rise of Skywalker fact deals with our homeboy Goldenrod and the fact that he's going to have an expanded role in this film. So, I mean, honestly, in the sequel trilogy, he's just kind of been the cameo machine, hasn't really done dick, just kind of pops up, says hello, maybe gets yelled at here and there, but hasn't really done anything. And that's going to change in Rise because it's described as he's going to have a pretty major role, and he may even be filling the role of the legacy character in this movie because Carrie Fisher's gone. We know Luke died in TLJ, so 3PO is going to probably go on a mission with Rey, and Daniels himself has said he's going to do something that, I'm talking C-3PO is going to do something that will surprise audiences. So could this be the Rampo moment we've all been waiting for? Alright, so the final fact we now know about The Rise of Skywalker's plot is that we will learn more about the origins of the First Order. So we don't know much. I mean, if you played the Battlefront 2, you know about Operation Cinder and how the Emperor wanted to kind of raise the Imperials for failing him. But maybe he was kind of setting things up to be rebuilt as the First Order, kind of with his bunkers, plotting secrets around the galaxy, maybe communicating with Snoke. Who knows what's going on? But we're going to learn more about the origins of the First Order, which, like I said, or I'm speculating, probably came from the Emperor's contingency plan for the Empire. So I'm highly intrigued by this one because we don't know much about the Empire. I mean, I'm sorry, the First Order. Just like when we first watched the 4, 5, and 6, we didn't know much about the Empire. We learned that and how it came to be through 1, 2, and 3. maybe we'll get a little insights into the First Order's originations, machinations, whatever you want to call it, in the Rise of Skywalker. So that does it, people. Those are now 11 known facts about the plot in the Rise of Skywalker. Still doesn't really give away that many details, which is fantastic, because in the end, we don't want to spoil the good stuff, but we do want to know a few things so we can talk about them and be Star Wars fans. Matt Haywood here, signing off for the Star Wars Time show, because there's always time for Star Wars Time, so you need to get your ass tuned in to StarWarsTime.net, where you can subscribe to the podcast, get on our YouTube channel, do a happy dance, do what you got to do. We love you. Matt out. May the Force be with you, always.